Welcome everyone, my name is Brendan Snyder. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new Def Leppard release that just came out today, Friday, March 20th of 2020. It's called The Early Years, 1979 to 1981. The lineup during this time was a little different than the lineup we have today. It's got Joe Elliott, Rick Savage, and Rick Allen. Those three guys are still with them today, but they had two different guitar players back then, Pete Willis and Steve Clark. Now backing up just a little bit, they formed in 1977 as part of the new wave of British heavy metal, albeit they were never really part of that. They were always a little bit more rock than that. And then in 1978, they recorded their first material, the Def Leppard EP that's here. This was a Record Store Day exclusive that came out, a replica of the original thing. They had, the drummer for this was Frank Noon. So Rick Allen had not yet joined in 78 when this was recorded. The three tracks from this, which are Right Into the Sun, The Overture, and Get Your Rocks Off, are actually included on the B-sides and rarities portion of this box. And then 1980, they recorded their first album with Tom Allom called On Through the Night. Fantastic album, one of my faves. And then in 1981, their second album, High and Dry. This was the first with famed producer Robert John Mutt Lange, who eventually took them to unprecedented heights with Pyromania and Hysteria. And of course, the rest is history at that point. But in 1982, Pete Willis was dismissed and in came Phil Collen, current guitar player. He came from a band called Girl, who incidentally also had Phil Lewis from LA Guns as the lead singer at that time. He hadn't yet joined LA Guns, but that's where he went to. So interesting there, you got Def Leppard guitarist and LA Guns lead singer in an early band called Girl. Do check that out, they're really great. And then ultimately in 83, they record Pyromania, and of course the rest is history. So this is the box here, and there's the back side of it. I'll let you check out that sticker real quick on the front. I always enjoy reading those things, just telling you what's inside it. And there's the spine. But as I said, it's got On Through the Night remaster, High and Dry remaster. Then it's got a live show from the New Theater, Oxford, 1980, called When the Walls Came Tumbling Down. Then it's got a Rarities Collection called Too Many Jitterbugs, and a thing of early BBC recordings called Raw. So let's get into this thing. Let's peel this thing open and see what we got here. Okay, take a nice clean look at that without the cellophane on it. And then we're gonna open it. It's got two books here. So I'm gonna do this one first. This one I think has all the discs in it. We'll open that up, yes. So there we go. It's a cool trifold thing, and you can see the discs are in it here. All right, so they put this one in upside down. Now, right off the bat, interestingly, I know this is a single sleeve version of it. I'm gonna put this down for just a second to show comparison. Now, in this box set, the CD collection that's behind me came this version that I just showed you, which is a gatefold version, whereas this thing here is just a small little paper sleeve with nothing else in it. So interesting that they kind of downgraded the cool packaging, but if you own the CD volume versions of these, then at least you're getting something extra in that. This is When the Walls Came Down. It's the live show. It's got some really great tracks. When the Walls Came Tumbling Down, It Could Be You, Rock Brigade, Satellite, Medicine Man, Answer to the Master, When the Rain Falls, Sorrow is a Woman, Good Morning Freedom, of course that's an unreleased track, It Don't Matter, Overture, Lady Starlight, Get Your Rocks Off, Hello America, Wasted, and Right Into the Sun. A number of those tracks, unreleased, had come out maybe in other versions later on, re-recordings and stuff, but really cool. And then this one here, Too Many Jitterbugs, this is the one I'm really interested in. It's all the rarities, the B-sides and stuff like that. It's got Right Into the Sun, Get Your Rocks Off, and the Overture, which are from the EP that I was showing you. And then it's got Wasted, Hello America, and Rock Brigade, which are three ones called early versions of these. Glad to Be Alive, also called an early version, and that's an unreleased track there. Good Morning Freedom, which was a B-side, and was since released on the CD box set that's behind me, Volume 1. Let It Go, single edit. Switch 625, single edit. Bring It On the Heartbreak, also single edit. Me and My Wine, original version. Bring It On the Heartbreak, 1984 remix, and Me and My Wine, 1984 remix. And then you've got the other cool disc, the early BBC recordings called Raw. And there's the back side of that. And this has tracks Glad I'm Alive, Sorrow as a Woman, Wasted, Answer to the Master. Those are in July of 1979. Then the Friday Rock Show sessions, Satellite, Rock Brigade, Wasted, Good Morning Freedom. That was March of 79. And then live at the Reading Festival, August 1980, Satellite, When the Walls Came Tumbling Down, Medicine Man Overture, Lady Strange, and Get Your Rocks Off. So pretty cool collection. All right, so there's that. And then you get a really cool book here. I've seen this online already. And it's got a lot of really great pictures. And as I always like to write up and stuff. And this has got some good stuff to read and everything. I also like the way they did the spine on this. The book will lay flat, so you can really open it and look at all this great stuff that's in there. Look at all these great photos and everything. Really, really cool stuff. They packed this thing full. I'm going to enjoy really going through this whole thing, but check out some of those shots. And like I said, it's got a nice dense amount of text and everything in it. There's that EP I was just talking about, but it's cool because they go through all the releases and stuff that are in here. There you go. And then as we get into the back, it gets into the individual tracks and all that stuff for the album. So you do, even though they get the simplified packaging, you are getting it in this book. All right, and there you go. Hope you enjoyed this. Def Leppard, the early years, 1979 to 1981. If you enjoyed this, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. I hope everyone has a great day. Stay safe.